outside the arc tonight. And stolen by Şengün. From the arc. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Şengün. KD's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets. Runs from the pass to Towns. And the Knicks miss again.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
And Towns is good for 3. Towns has got 25 points in the game. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Easton, a screen on Towns. Here's KD. It's rebounded by Towns. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Houston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And then Durant with the jam.
He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
Knicks trail by 4. That's a 2 from Towns. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Durant, here we go. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Driving in, Towns, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 9 points now in the quarter. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Şengün, no good. New York trailing. Bridges passes to Brunson. Down low. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Big Cat says, take that.
1:03 left in the first half of basketball. And here is Durant. He's got 27. KD sets the pick for Shepherd. Fires the 3. Another miss by Houston. For New York, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here's Durant. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Şengün with a screen on Towns to end the run. Up again. The Knicks pull it in. And here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep. But if it goes, the shot, no good. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter season get over 30 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Amazing steps from your pocket pod. Arena Entertainment.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Jose Alvarado is up there with Miles McBride. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Diawara in at the power forward. Here's Diawara. They lead by 6, their biggest target. Here's Kogi. Screen Green by Adams. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Green with a screen for Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. And it's Green missing. The Knicks leading by 6. McBride passes to Diawara. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Jeff Green picks one up. New York shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Alvarado passes to Robinson. Now Alvarado. No scoring in this one. He gets it in there. And the Knicks lead by 8.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And he banks in the layup.
When Van Vliet sees an opening like that, he's right to the rim.
New York's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's McBride. Oh, my, what a play.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And Van Vliet, here we go. Adams missed inside. New York leading by 8. Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
And so it's New York with it. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. No good there off the double clutch.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Smith outside. Green, the screen from about 16. Gets the front of the rim and out. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's 1:54 left in the third. There's a screen by Robinson. Bobbed up there for Robinson. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
That was just a bad pass. There's no other way to describe it. It happens, but that was bad.
In the corner, Smith with it. To the inside. And Adams with the slam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some time to do that.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. And he gets it to go.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work.
Oh,
terrific!
And getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up floor.
Robinson against Adams. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And Adams kicks to Smith. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Okogie, the pass to Van Vliet. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Dadier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jeff Green picks one up. The Knicks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both. And so it's New York looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Durant. Tari Easton is out there with Alper and Şengün. Then it's Thompson, and it's Shepard in a two-guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Shoots the 3. There's the triple from Durant.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
Şengün against Towns. Here's Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Anunoby's got his first points of the game. Rockets trail by 10. Outside Durant. Easton, a screen on Towns. Durant going to work inside.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best shot available.
And the dunk by Towns.
Man, that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Here's Thompson. KD against Towns. KD passes to Şengün. Back to Durant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Brunson off the dribble. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 12.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
KD's shot is good. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Towns for 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Towns with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 10. Launches it. Durant with the rebound. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Puts one up for 19. And he gets it to go.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
Here's Bridges. Pocket 6. From outside. The putback. Fighting for each chance, but comes up empty. Şengün with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. It's in. His shot is pure.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size and his position.
Fires the 3. Şengün with the rebound.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
He parachutes in for the putback.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Buries the deep ball.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
Towns. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Durant. Oh, he jams it in! Leaving no room for error!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes, absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love it. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Outside, Anunoby. And stolen by Şengün. Now Durant stripped it away. Anunoby. Oh, what a finish.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Durant. That one goes. So a close game sees New York take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the...
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is oh wow.
Overall. Oh! Williams has done it again!
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is oh wow.
Overall. Oh! Williams has done it again!
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is oh wow.
Overall. Oh! Williams has done it again!
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again!
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again!
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
And preparing for battle. Each guy happy. Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Jimmy Butler out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Moody, then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Porzingis in at the center position. Well, Tim, Kevin Durant, the winner of the 2025 Magic Johnson Award, recognized for his grace with the media.
Well, he is willing to engage with the media and the fans, B.A., even on a range of topics. He'll weigh in and give his thoughts.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Şengün, a screen on Porzingis to the middle. And Şengün, throw it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Curry. Porzingis sets a screen. Curry, no good. Durant against Curry. Durant's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Up top, Curry, defended by Thompson. Outside, Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Eason pulls it in.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Nice shot by Durant.
I mean, that's just elite versatility. How many ways can Durant beat you? Insane handles for someone who's 7 feet.
On the wing, Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And what a wild ride last season for the Warriors, Tim.
Well, it was a roller coaster. They started out hot out of the gate, then they faded, falling all the way to the 11th seed at one point in the West. Then the Jimmy Butler trade righted the ship and got them back in the playoffs.
Standing at 7-3, we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Curry, a screen on Thompson. Outside Curry from the arc. On target from range. Curry's got 5 points.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Here's Durant. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Warriors trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Porzingis surveying the floor. Outside Curry. Here's the lob. Oh, denied by Durant.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Durant. Over Porzingis. And another miss by Houston. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Going inside. Outside Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Curry with another miss.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
A minute 15 left now in the first quarter. Green. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Rockets have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Şengün, a screen on Curry. Here's Thompson. There's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, and here's Curry for 3. Durant pulls it in.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
It's Şengün, high post. Back to Durant. Over Green. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Curry. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. 10 points for him.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry. Any breathing room he gets is too much.
Durant, pass to Thompson. Shoots over Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get off a shot. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Şengün.
Add KD's mid-range J to the game's unblockable shots alongside the sky hook and the step-back 3. A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. It's Houston. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Houston.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Moses Moody out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. The 3 from Curry, and his 5th making the game in 12 attempts. Timmy, look at some of the elite defenses over the years. What sets a great defense apart from the rest?
Well, three main things: personnel, scheme, and effort. But also BA, switchability in the modern game is a huge part, as well as communication.
We think about defense as one-on-one, mano-a-mano. It's so much more than that, though.
It's five guys on a string.
And so it's Golden State with it after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Curry. Butler against Durant. Green for three. It's hauled in by Houston. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Durant. And stolen by Porzingis. His first shot attempt. Butler can't get it to go.
What a great look, but an even better contest. That's how you shut down the painted area.
Defense gets a little too close to Durant there, and he smartly makes sure to pick up the foul while shooting.
Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And both free throws good for Durant.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
The Rockets lead by three. There's the drive. Here's Shepherd. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
I love the decision there by Shepherd to challenge the lane.
And it's Porzingis off the drive and stolen by Durant. Durant puts some moves on. Uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 13 now.
His small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Now here's Porzingis. Back to Curry. They need this. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Eason's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Durant. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Butler, a screen on Şengün. Inside. Jimmy Butler, so smooth inside.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Şengün, a screen on Curry. Outside Eason. Pass to Durant. Puts up a 3. Durant with another miss. Warriors trail by 5. Now here's Curry. Now Porzingis. Guarded by Durant. Outside Moody. Left side Curry. 6 to shoot. Curry splashing one down from 3.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Driving in. The deep 3 from Durant. He drops it from range. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Shot is good by Curry.
Using the mid-range area of the floor, Curry, an offensive mastermind.
Durant drives in. Oh, Durant hits through contact. He's unstoppable.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Butler up top. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. The Rockets in transition.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Curry. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 5 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Curry. The rebound by Shepherd.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
There's the 3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Curry. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
We've got Green. Josh Okogie is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Smith, and it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Here's Podziemski. Curry, a screen on VanVleet. Podziemski with it. Green picks him up. Outside Curry. There's a screen. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Rockets lead by 9. VanVleet scanning the floor to the inside. And there's Adams. That one's good. On the assist from VanVleet. Adams has got his first 2 points of the night. Now Podziemski. Outside Curry. There's the triple. Smith with the rebound.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Adams a screen. Down low. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Pass to post. Melton outside. The kick out. Curry. Shot clock at 6. He buries it from 3.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's VanVleet. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the paint. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Now here's Podziemski. The kick out. Curry. And the 3 off target. The Rockets lead by 12. Smith outside. 3-pointer. The rebound by Payton. Golden State is gone. Only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. It's Podziemski on the wing. Guarded by VanVleet. Inside. Post. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
The strength of Adams is incredible. Able to finish off shots despite getting hit on the way up.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And Adams no good on that one. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Here's VanVleet. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. With the drive. Banked it in off the glass. VanVleet's got his first bucket in this one.
And sometimes you forget about VanVleet's speed. When this happens, he's more than happy to remind you of it.
To the middle. Here's post. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
VanVleet outside. He takes it in. Down low. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Curry. Inside. Payton's shot is good.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Houston leading by 8. 54 seconds left to play in the third. And that one drops for him. Adams has got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Outside Pajemski. To the paint. Here's Post. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Post has got 6.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Adams. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Over to the left wing. Adams with a screen on Payton. Smith passes to Adams. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Post. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Houston Rockets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 8 on the floor for the Warriors. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Butler. Then it's Green, then it's Moses Moody, and it's Curry in at the point.
And this is what they want to see from Porzingis, taking contact and completing the play.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
Durant finds Şengün. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Easton. And the basket by Curry.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Here's Shepherd. Durant looking around. Good D by Porzingis. Warriors trail by 5. On the wing, Curry. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Durant. The rebound by Moody. Golden State has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Curry, no good. The Rockets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Shot's good by Thompson.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Porzingis fires, and no one in the vicinity.
How huge is that bucket? When in doubt, get it to the big fella.
And he recognized the situation, saw an advantage there, and he didn't hesitate to capitalize. Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Now Porzingis. Outside Curry to tie it up. Oh, he cannot hit. The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Porzingis against Şengün. And there it is!
A monster bucket from Şengün. This team needed those points.
Outside Porzingis. Going to work in the low block.
Oh, my. Huge play from Porzingis. A testament to the competitiveness that he plays with.
Durant. Katie jams it straight down.
And that's big-time stuff from Durant. He loves being the guy to take important shots.
Can't get it to go.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
Watch how Durant disrupts the defense with the pick and roll, creating an opening for himself.
Curry! Oh, the shot is off. The Rockets lead by 6. Durant drives in, jams it home!
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
And there's the call on Ben Thompson. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Butler, a screen on Thompson. Stephen Curry! Oh, missed on the tray.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
With the shot. Oh, he needed it, and he got it.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Here's Shepard. Moody defends. Outside Durant. Beyond the arc. Oh, it's off.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Now Curry. Şengün with a steal. And here we go. The Rockets in transition.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
And you can't leave someone open on Green's team. He's going to punish you for that mistake.
Oh, he can't get the layup. Curry fires. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Here's Shepard. And so it's Houston winning this one.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Leon has done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. It is all. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Leon has done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. It is all. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Leon has done it again. Look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson! Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag, and the crowd is wow!
He's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson!
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of... Here we go. And it's the Warriors to start out. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got Moses Moody. Porzingis is out there with Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Green in at the small forward position. Fires at the elbow. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Butler.
Well, certain guys are so lethal in the mid-range, you almost want them to take it. Stephen Curry, one of those guys.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Anunoby. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Porzingis. Doris, you mentioned that you value the way Porzingis is able to neutralize shot blocking.
There is value to a big who can step away into the three-point line and stretch your defense to a place you are uncomfortable with. And then on the other end of the floor, this guy provides elite rim protection and rebounding. You have to respect the two-way ability of Kristaps Porzingis.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Yeah, the ability to fend off that contact by Mikal Bridges, that's a big-time play.
Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. Unloads, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Brunson, no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 15-6 run. From downtown, it's rebounded by Anunoby. For New York, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Hart, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Curry against Brunson. Drills the elbow jumper.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper, he's more than content to take it.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And here's Brunson after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Shoots over Curry, and again it's New York.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
It's Curry outside. The Knicks pull it in. Brunson outside. Brunson with another miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Curry's shot is good.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And here's Brunson after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. And that one, good. Brunson's got 6.
We call that, folks, the stop and pop. Jalen Brunson with the pull-up J.
Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Chalk up 2 there. Curry's got 26.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Yeah, the step back. And it's Brunson missing.
You're not gonna see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Bridges outside. From past the arc. That shot, no good. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We got Draymond Green. Stephen Curry's out there with Moody. And there's Porzingis, and it's Butler in at the 4 slot. Warriors leading by 13. Well, if we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris had started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team. Well, Josh Hart just making a really quick decision on the catch. It touches his hands, and he lets it fly.
That bucket in no time at all. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. Towns kicks to Hart. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. On the wing, Green takes the 3. Porzingis, it's good on the putback.
Well, you love the physicality by Porzingis. Mix it up off the backboards, KP.
Offensive rebound, and it's Hart on the follow.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Curry with the 3, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint, Anunoby passes to Hart. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Rings are the thing. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said, in modern sports fandom, the tone that everybody wants to set is win the championship or nothing else matters. You don't win a championship, you're a failure. But it's really not true. It's not real life. This is not a zero-sum game. Back to you, Kevin.
Every win counts for something. Thanks a lot, Allie. Tips it, and it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about Karl Anthony Towns bullying his way to that second chance look? Nicely done.
Curry's shot is off.
Yeah, and that three-point shot really has looked off here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years, loading up for a title run, and they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, and of course you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit, will they? Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
Curry's shot is off. Knicks trail by 12. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. 1:56 left to play in the first half. Hart, right side. The kick out to Anunoby. Towns, wide open. Wide open shot is on the money. Towns has got 13.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
New York shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Right side Towns. Outside Curry. Shoots over Brunson. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Very difficult to keep the ball out of Stephen Curry's hands because of all his movement. He can shoot from anywhere, and right now the defense has no answer.
Pulls it up. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got 44.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Curry can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 15. Brunson adds a two-pointer, and again it's New York.
Consistency as a jump shooter. Jalen Brunson with that quick, compact release.
Curry with a wide-open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 47 points.
Feeling it. No doubt about it, he's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And it's Towns missing. Warriors leading by 16. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Again, what an avalanche!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
Green. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Curry has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The 1-2 punch of Anunoby and Towns are inside for him. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in at the small forward. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. 6 to shoot. Melton against Bridges. Melton no good. Zador's with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin, and the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
Inside. Payton can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 17. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Bridges against Melton. It's Curry outside. Curry, a screen on Hart. Payton kicks to Curry. Here's Podziemski. Brunson covering. Podziemski's shot is good.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
New York again turning it over.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Warriors leading by 19 points. To the inside. Here's Post. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bridges for three. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. To the middle. Here's Post. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Here's Hart. No good with the triple.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Payton's shot is off.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The new collective bargaining agreement is pushing parity. Commissioner Adam Silver said teams are realizing that there are real teams in those second apron provisions. The goal was to put all 30 teams in a better position to compete. I think we're on our way to doing just that. Kevin?
Leveling the playing field. Thanks for the update, Allie. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Here's Brunson. No good with the elbow jumper. Warriors leading by 23. The three. And the Warriors, another three.
Look at how composed Seth Curry is beyond the arc. Takes a shot like that and knows it's going in.
It's good from long range.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Post, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Warriors have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Down low, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
Here's Podziemski, defended by Towns. A shot by Podziemski, no good. New York shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. Podziemski's got 5 now.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a massive... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Porzingis in at the center.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Dadier's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Nailed from three-point land.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Porzingis passes to Moody. Screen by Porzingis. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Dadier. New York, no good that time either. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Robinson with it, now guarded by Porzingis, and stolen by Butler. And here we go, it's Butler. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 57 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Puts up a deep three. The shot, no good. New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
To the wing right side. Here's Alvarado. Makes it off the glass.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by Golden State.
Fires from way outside. It's rebounded by New York.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Here's Moody. Misses the three. Now the Knicks with it. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Butler on the way. Porzingis sets the pick for Butler. Robinson pulls it in.
Boy, they give him the mid-range jumper, and he has to make that.
Here's Dadier. Hands it from downtown. Dadier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. On its way from Curry for 2. Warriors the rebound. Pass to Butler. Another shot. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Diawara. Rebound by Butler. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to McBride. Here's Alvarado. No good on the 3.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Green dishes to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. That one doesn't drop. Here's Diawara. Missed. So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again!
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson! Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again!
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson! Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again!
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson! Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again!
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson! Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again!
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Coming up next, the Grizzlies taking on the Knicks. For the Grizzlies, the goal is to improve each time they take the floor, emphasizing communication and effort. Knicks, Grizzlies, up next on 2K Sports. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. We've got Edey, Jalen Wells out there with Ja Morant, and it's Coward in at the 2. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Bridges passes to Towns. Over Edey. That's good from Towns. On the assist by Bridges.
Well, there's a real confidence to Towns inside. Even with the man right up on him, he's not going to give in.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Coward. Beyond the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Towns passes to Anunoby. Tries the spin move. Here's Bridges, hounded by Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. There's the steal.
Well, at this level, you can't afford to telegraph your pass.
And the bucket is good.
Well, he is such a blur in transition. Morant goes from 0 to 60 faster than a sports car.
Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Now here's Morant. Edey with a screen on Brunson. Here's Morant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Brunson. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. The drive by Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, when Morant makes that move, the defense is almost helpless.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. We got to talking about what do you do defensively against Ja Morant. And Coach said staying on top of him isn't easy, so our focus is on shutting down the lanes and not giving him the openings to attack. We want to make Morant force the issue. Putting Morant in tight spots is the name of the game here. Back to you, B.A.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Well, Morant knows his teammates rely on him to find them. Terrific pass right there.
Brunson on the drive. The 3 is up. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Drives to the hoop. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Everything Morant does is electric. He causes so many problems with his movement.
Towns has got room. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Morant. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. Trailing by 8. Hart from long range. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Here's Morant. Tipped. They retain possession. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Towns, left side. Fires from deep. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Towns.
Well, look, Towns is not just a scorer. He's a willing and capable playmaker as well.
Morant with it. He's got 6. It's good. Morant's got 8.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
For 3, Bridges. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Well, yeah, there's that explosiveness we talk about with Morant. He gets off the floor with such ease.
Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Morant. Into the lane. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
If you look at the breakdown, Morant's as efficient as anyone when he's the ball handler in the pick and roll.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
No foul. Second team foul.
Here's Brunson. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
18, 15.
Morant against Brunson. There's the screen. Morant, the pass to Wells. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. He made a big hit. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the court for the Grizzlies, they've got Ja Morant, and it's Spencer in at the 3. Towns for 3, and it's Coward with a rebound. Memphis leading by 3. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A., I think one of the things is before you can win, you got to make sure you don't lose. And when you're doing things like turning the ball over or fouling needlessly, those are probably the 2 biggest areas. Those are beat yourself types of stats, and it's hard to get away with those at the highest level.
Here's Bridges. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
And you see why Coach is comfortable running offense through Bridges.
17.
Morant looking for an opening. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Spencer. Over Hart. Spencer, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting at around 60% on this one. Very efficient. Bridges against Morant. From deep. Spencer, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Pass to Prosper. Double by Hart. Here's Spencer. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Spencer's got his first 3 points of the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
To the right side. And here's Edey. He's covered by Hart. Lets it fly. Edey, that's good. Edey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Bridges outside. Shot from the mid-range. Good on the shot. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
No, so solid from the mid-range. Bridges understands when to rise up from there.
Here's Morant. And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby passes to Towns. Outside Anunoby. Uncovered. And it's New York scoring again. For Memphis, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Edey. Here's Prosper. Back to Edie. And the dunk by Edie.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Sinks the tray.
Just such good vision from Brunson. He's able to spot a guy ready to attack.
Moran against Bridges. Moran with the close range bucket.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Bia. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Anunoby on the wing. And it's Coward with a rebound. Grizzlies trail by 4. Now here's Moran. No good with a layup. Bridges outside. For 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, picking his spots. Bridges does a great job of letting the game come to him.
The 3 is up. And it's Moran again missing.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his court.
Bridges misses. Moran attacking. And he can't jam it through.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And so it's the New York Knicks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be back in a moment.
For the fan court shot, round 3. They're measuring up the shots.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Moran in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Here's Spencer. He's covered by Hart. Pass to Moran. To the middle. Here's Prosper. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Knicks leading by 7. Outside Brunson. Now here's Anunoby. Tight defense on him.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Moran against Bridges. Inside. Here's Edie. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Edie's got 10 points in the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
From anywhere, Towns is just a threat. He's a potent scorer who will find his points.
And a new group getting ready for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Edie. Aldama comes in for Prosper. Jackson, he's checked in for Spencer. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Ja Moran. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And how about the hops Bridges has? Showing off some there with the slam.
Caldwell Pope against Bridges. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Aldama. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hart from long range. And again, New York with the triple.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Aldama, no good. And here's New York now. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Here's Brunson, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Caldwell Pope against Bridges. Got it. Caldwell Pope's got his first 2 points. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 15-4 run. Towns for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one. Caldwell Pope with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. There's 1:40 left in the third. Towns finds Anunoby. Aldama grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 19. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Down low. Towns outside. 1:07 left in the third quarter. No good on the 3. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Jackson, and it's off from 3-point range.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Now here's Aldama. Brunson defending. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Jackson's got his second basket of the night. Brunson against Caldwell Pope, and Brunson gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 17.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. Floats one up. Oh, Robinson with a block. Pass to Diawara. To the inside. Alvarado outside. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. New York. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. We've got Jalen Wells, Edey out there with Ja Morant, and it's Prosper in at the power forward position. McBride on the wing, pounded by Morant. 3-pointer. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Morant. Oh, Robinson with a block. They recover it. Wells misses.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
Shots good by Morant.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
Robinson finds some space. New York, again, can't hit.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise anyone. He can score with the best of them.
New York again can't hit. Grizzlies trail by 13. Driving in, lets it go from 11. Outside Wells. Pass to Spencer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Morant. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Cash from downtown.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Oh, a bomb from John.
Surprising confidence there from Morant.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Here's Robinson. Here's Dadier. Bucket! Straight in!
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Morant lets it fly. Buries it from outside.
Well, when the three is falling for Morant, it's a bad sign for the defense.
For 3, and he nails it.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Morant against Bridges. Outside Morant. Screen by Edey. The 3 is off. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Money from 3!
And man, you gotta appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percentage shots.
Bridges against Morant. A minute 20 left in the game.
Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those boards.
Morant pulls it down. Grizzlies trail by 14.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Knicks.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Brunson.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
And this has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Spins. Towns outside. Launches it from deep. It's off. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is wow! Overall. Liddell has done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look.
No secret that the teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Buzelis out there with the Okoro. Then it's Jalen Smith. Then it's Jones. And it's Giddey in at the 2. And Okoro pulls it down. Smith against Hart. Smith the pass to Giddey. Smith with a screen on Bridges. Here's Giddey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
Smith sets the pick for Jones. Inside. Smith kicks to Okoro. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Trying to find some answers.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basketball.
The Bulls making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. Smith with a screen on Brunson. Giddey goes in. And then Smith with the dunk.
Excellent job navigating the screen and roll there. Giddey showing his vision on that one.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. The great skill development program showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
And here's Sexton after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Here's Buzelis. It's rebounded by New York.
It seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Anunoby is screen on Giddey. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And you can tell Brunson has been well coached. He knows just when to call for that pick and roll.
To the paint, here's Smith. And Smith with the stop.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Giddey gets it to go.
And he's got the speed to get away from defenders. Giddey turning on the Jets there.
Brunson, good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Buzelis. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Richard, the Bulls knocked out of the play-in by the Miami Heat for 3 seasons in a row.
You can't call it a rivalry if it's in the play-in. It's not the playoffs. Playoffs? With the Bulls finally committed to a rebuild, it could be a while before they create any more impressive postseason narrative.
Here's Buzelis after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. To the middle, here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Anunoby passes to Towns. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Towns has got 6.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Okoro setting the pick for Buzelis. High, arcing shot. Rebounded by Hart. The Knicks leading by 4. Anunoby outside. Hart outside. Anunoby finds Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Getting some airtime. Okay, Bridges, we see you.
Bulls trail by 6. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
55 seconds left in the first. Smith sets the pick for Giddey to the inside. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Can't connect from short range. New York has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the first. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Anunoby a screen on Giddey. Brunson the pass to Towns. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The open look here for Sexton. And again, Chicago. No good. Giddey against Brunson. Stolen by Okoro. On the wing, Giddey. Sexton for 3. That one, no good. Here's Bridges. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending.
And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks lead by 8. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
The 1-2 punch of Anunoby and Towns are inside for him. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in at the 3. They're the group New York will start the second one. And it's Smith, top of the key. Pass to Okoro. Back to Smith. Now here's Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Back to Smith. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Hart outside. Over Okoro. Hart, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
They get it back. Buzelis' shot is good. Buzelis has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bulls. Pass to Towns for the 3. It's rebounded by Giddey.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Well, Josh Giddey provides a floor general's mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
On deep, Brunson, rebound by Smith.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That's a 2 from Towns. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
On the catch and shoot there, he's just so relaxed. Almost looks like Towns is playing a game of horse out there.
Giddey, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Outside, Towns. Hart outside. Brunson scanning the floor. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Brunson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
Hart finds Towns. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Bulls trail by 8. Inside and stolen by Hart. Bridges against Sexton. Pass to Hart. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here is a call roll. To the paint, here's Smith. And no good. Towns with the defensive effort. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting with the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And the Bulls making a change here. Miller's checked in. Shoots from the high post. The kick out to Towns. On deep, Brunson. Brunson with another miss. Bulls trail by 9. Giddey goes in. Sexton for 3. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
New York ball.
40 seconds left in the second quarter. Hart finds Anunoby. Miller against Hart. Back to Anunoby. Towns wide open. No good from outside. Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep here in the seventh. At the top of the key, Buzelis. Screen by Smith. And they get it to the middle. Outside for Sexton. Down low. Here's Buzelis. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Buzelis has got 4 points this quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling and is going to put his foot on the pedal.
That'll do it for the first half. Knicks out front, up by 11. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Arena Entertainment.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Smith is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Miller. And it's Giddey in at the point guard. Buzelis, no one around him. And the 3 off target. New York leading by 11. McBride with the ball. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Smith sets the pick for Miller. To the paint. Smith, no good. The Knicks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Alvarado passes to Robinson. New York moving it around. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Bulls making a switch here. Zach Collins checked in for Smith. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Simons, he's checked in for Sexton. And Dillingham subbed in for Josh Giddey. And you think of the great shot creators, Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
Oh, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot.
New York leading by 13. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And stolen by Miller. Here's Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And anytime you get a fast break chance, you'll want to run, and Simon's a terrific finisher.
Bulls trail by 11. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. The NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Back to you guys.
It is a beautiful thing. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Back to Dadier. Now Alvarado. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Diawara. And he's good on the 3-ball. Diawara's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Dillingham. Scoreless thus far. And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Dillingham. He's defended by Alvarado. Pocket 6. Lets the 3 fly. Dillingham, no good. The Knicks leading by 12 and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
Now Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Miller outside. 3-pointer, Simon. And again, no good by Chicago. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Pass to Alvarado. A minute 20 left to play here in the third. That one goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's McBride, covered by Simon. And then Robinson slams it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
McBride finds Robinson.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And here's Miller outside. Over Diawara. Miller, no luck. The Knicks leading by 16. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Diawara. Here's Dadier. Here's Alvarado. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Diawara. And the 3-ball is good. Diawara's got a pair of threes now here in the third for New York.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And so... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
First team foul.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Miles McBride out there with Jose Alvarado. Then it's Robinson, and it's Dadier in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Buzelis sets a screen for Okoro. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And how about the patience from Buzelis and the body control? He doesn't rush through that play.
Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 8 points for Buzelis.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Bulls trail by 15. Left side, Jones. Pass to Buzelis. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Misses from close range. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Brunson up top. Defended by Jones. Towns for three. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Back to Giddey. And Jones has it in the corner. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
3 points.
Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Bridges outside. Now Anunoby. Now Towns. And he jams it in.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
Smith sets the pick for Buzelis. Now Smith. Jones outside. Here he goes. 17-foot shot away. Nails the jumper.
From those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
Takes a step back. Jones against Brunson. Towns outside. Takes the 3. A three-pointer. Good.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Towns against Smith. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Miller's checked in for the Bulls.
Substitution. Number 11, Leonard Miller.
The Knicks leading by 18. Outside Bridges. And the Knicks good for 2.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Jones against Brunson. Pass to Giddey. Smith on the wing. Outside, Jones. Shoots over Brunson. Jones, no luck. The Knicks leading by 20.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Miller outside. Smith sets the pick for Miller. To the middle. And it's Smith missing. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Towns, he's open. The good-looking shot from the wing.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Pass to Giddey. Smith with a screen on Bridges. Giddey the pass to Smith. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Towns fires from way outside. Misses there. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game going away.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and
When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah. I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
So the Houston starting five. They've got Shepard, Jabari Smith out there with Alperon Şengün. Then it's Thompson, and it's Durant in at the 5.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
Here's Towns, and it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Shot's good by Towns.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
Now here's Durant over Brunson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Durant's got 6.
Durant's pull-up is quick and smooth and virtually unguardable. So agile he is for a 7-footer.
Towns finds Anunoby. That's it. Coming off an assist from Towns.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Thompson against Brunson. Pass to Shepard. Launches it. Hart pulls it in. New York has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. New York working the ball around now. Anunoby against Durant. Outside Anunoby. The 3. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Working that pick and roll action superbly. Şengün knows exactly where he needs to be.
Here's Thompson. Goes up again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Knicks trail by 4. Outside Hart to the wing on the left. Here's Brunson outside. Drops in the 3.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Şengün, the screen. Inside. And Şengün throw it down.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Anunoby for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Here's Durant. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Durant's got 8 points.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
To the paint. Here's Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the stripe.
And so Towns nails them both.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Durant with a screen on Brunson. Outside Durant. 1:09 left in the first quarter of the game. And Durant with the big finish.
Not many bigs can slow down KD once he gets around the rim.
Brunson passes to Towns. Here's Hart. Takes a 3. Durant pulls it in. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Everything right except the finish. have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And here's Brunson from the arc, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Şengün. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Give him 8 points now.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Outside Brunson. Off target from outside. And so it's OG Anunoby making things happen for the Knicks. He's found his range. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Hart in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Durant. Here comes Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
A 3-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Now here's Brunson, defended by Thompson. The finish! And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Bridges finds Brunson. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. 6 to shoot. That 3's off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than the max cost.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
And the Knicks miss again.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Durant. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Shepherd. This one for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Thompson against Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. Back to Brunson. Stolen by Thompson. Durant against Bridges. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Brunson passes to Hart. Back to Brunson. Will it go? And Hart with a basket on the assist from Brunson.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. When Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
The 3, Durant. Houston with another miss. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Towns. Whoa, Towns with the power.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Durant. After New York picks up the 3 with their last shot. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And and it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Here's Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant. The Knicks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night. You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. This combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Now here's Durant. He's got 18. Towns outside. It's Hart on the wing. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. Hart's got 11 points in the quarter.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA. And when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thompson, that's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Shepard, that's good. Now just a 1-point New York lead. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Here's Bridges. And it's New York scoring again. Durant for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Josh Hart getting it done for New York. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Time for a quick break. Then back to the action. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. We've got Fred VanVleet, Jeff Green out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Josh Okogie, and it's Adams in at the center position, locking down the middle. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a 1-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Now here's Eason. Adams with a screen on Hart. To the middle. Releases. Goes up. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Bridges finds Towns. It's hauled in by Houston. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Hart. Hart against Green. Pass to Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
And Houston has possession after the basket by New York on the other end. Here's Adams. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Towns against VanVleet. Towns passes to Brunson. Towns a screen on Adams. Back to Towns. Clock at 6. New York working the ball around now. Great open look there. And now a 7-point New York lead.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
VanVleet misses. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Towns can't get it to go. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Green, the pass to Van Vliet. Back to Green. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. New York leading by 7. For 3, Bridges. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Adams. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Adams has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
A new lineup here for New York. New York has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Now here's Green. Still without a bucket. Hits the trifecta.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
The Knicks have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Alvarado with it. He's picked up by Eason. Pass to Dadier. Outside McBride. They set the screen. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Okogie. Van Vliet, the pass to Green. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third quarter here. And out of bounds, the Knicks will take it. .105 left in the third. Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Okogie. And another basket for Houston.
You know, I think this is something Okogie has to keep doing. He's got to shoot it whenever the shot is given to him. Keep the defense honest.
That one falls. And the Knicks lead by 9.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Okogie's shot is off for New York. They've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Here's Diawara. Let's go with a 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Şengün. Takes the 3. Here's Smith. He hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just...
And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Miles McBride is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Diawara in at the 4-man position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
Here's Smith. It's rebounded by McBride. Knicks leading by 4. Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. Back to Alvarado. Here's Dadier. Outside McBride. Screen by Robinson. There's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
So for the Knicks. Smith with a screen on Towns. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Durant. Long range from the inbound. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Rockets trail by 4. Thompson outside. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. 3-pointer, Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. Durant with it. Hart covering. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Outside Anunoby. Brunson. 17-footer is in.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Here's Shepherd, covered by Towns. Durant. Anunoby there for the rebound. Knicks leading by 4. Fast break, here comes New York. Now Hart with a teardrop. Towns outside. Brunson fires. Oh, the long ball, no good. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
It's good.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
It's good from beyond the arc.
And they call his number, and Bridges answers, not intimidated at all by the big moment.
Durant. Durant, so effective inside.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now.
Şengün pulls it down.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Şengün, a screen on Hart from 18 feet. The jumper is good.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Now Hart from downtown. Oh, he can't hit it.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fast break. Here comes New York. Brunson against Thompson. Now Towns. Towns showing some fight inside.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money. His teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat. And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
The free ball is down.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They want the ball in his hand when the situation calls for it.
Jacks up a 3. Şengün pulls it down. And Houston has possession to take the lead. Oh, it doesn't go. This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sengun with a steal. Durant surveying the D.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant.
And with this game coming down to the wire,
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And he's unable to get the second one. Now Smith. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line.
Nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
He makes the second free throw, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that gives him a lead. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
And so it's the Rockets who come out on top here.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a three, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd's oh wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a three, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd's oh wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a three, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd's oh wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd's wow!
And he's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.